Carroll Shelby once called the lap of VIR's 3.27 miles like 100 laps at Watkins Glen. This is an old-school American sports car circuit. It was 1971 when IMSA's GT class first arrived here, with Porsche taking the checkered. Top-end speed is a factor here. The shortest of VIR's two straightaways is nearly twice as long as the back straightaway of Watkins Glen. A mistake in a corner before a straight here, consider your lap ruined. But it's not just a drag strip. 17 turns, 140 feet of elevation. VIR is as old school as it gets. This race weekend is unique. GT cars only. No prototypes would be on the tarmac. The result? Traffic management isn't a factor here. Get your car set up correctly, or it's going to cost you. A tight group is just what the heart of racing wants. There's only 100 points between them and the leaders in GTD PRO AO Racing. After beating AO at Road America, it's clear the championship is still up for grabs. Longtime Porsche team PFAFF Motorsports finished 7th at Road America, but hopes to find some consistency in their new McLaren. And in GTD, Gradient Racing is coming off a season-best GTD finish of 3rd at Road America and hungry for their first win.
If you don't feed her, she'll run in between cars.
What's the name of the coffee place?
Ross is like, he's like my brother. He's one of the best drivers I've ever seen in my life.
To be honest, this is actually such a good spot.
It is phenomenal.
Heart of Racing is a very unique team. We are partnering with Seattle Children's Hospital, raising a lot of money for their transplant procedures on children's hearts. I think that kind of unifies the whole team.
Hey!
I just want to make sure. You okay?
Yeah.
That's really good, isn't it? That Chevrolet.
But you guys were saying that the car is good, but the people not so good.
No, the people are amazing.
Oh, the people are amazing?
Yeah.
The Corvette people?
Yeah.
Really?
They are unbelievable good.
Wow.
Just the drivers that
Yes.
let the show down.
Oh yeah. Well, you cannot have talent everywhere, you know?
Have a good breakfast, guys.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
While drivers catch up between sessions, the people behind the scenes are hard at work. Ah, the ever-smiling Michelin Man. He's been an ambassador for the company since the late 1800s.
Okay, you're good. Thank you.
Back then, tires were white, and the main market was bicycles, which is why he looks this way. No one has more tire experience, so with him supervising, the teams are in good hands. We'll check back with him later. The point standings are close after the weekend at Road America. In GTD Pro, Heart of Racing is second, with less than 100 points separating them and the leader, AO Racing.
There isn't really any section of the track that's flat.
The track is just so fun, all the roller coasters.
Very technical, very fast.
PFAFF is back in 7th, 28 points behind Corvette Racing, so they'll need a podium and some luck to get into the top 3.
Are you going to drive race cars? Yeah.
After a podium finish in GTD at Road America, Gradient is in 8th for the season. They've had a rough start to the year, but they've slowly been climbing the ladder. With 3 races to go, they're hoping to close the season higher as a farewell gift for their departing Acura NSX.
Gradient's a scrappy team, and there's a lot of heavy hitters here in this paddock, and Gradient kind of comes in like an underdog, which is cool. Morning. How are you? I'm from Philly. We love that kind of a story, you know, our little Rocky story.
She's just as competitive as I am, so the goal is to get her to the front.
Oh, can I go that?
45-50. That was awesome.
The challenging thing is probably the curbs. Sometimes if you hit them at the wrong angle, at the wrong point, you can really potentially lose the car.
If you drop a wheel, you're gonna have a moment.
It's a nice flowy track, so here you need to look after your tires.
Especially with the temperature being high. So managing the rear tires is going to be really, really important.
Qualifying is always important, but even more so at VIR, where passing is difficult.
Again.
Racing is never easy, but starting from the back of the field can ruin a weekend.
I love qualifying. One of the most exciting parts of the weekend, one of the few moments where you actually get to go all out, low fuel, new tires.
For us to win tomorrow, we need to be executing at the highest possible level. Qualifying is incredibly important here. Overtaking is very tricky, but it's going to come down to executing in the pit lane and just keeping out of trouble.
Nobody else would give you a different answer here. Everybody wants track position, but there's less of a focus on having a great car at the end of a stint here than there is at some other races.
We're just about to start qualifying. I think it's about 5 minutes till we go. Obviously hoping for as far as possible in the front.
Starter, we are now 3 minutes to the start of WeatherTech qualifying.
One session, 15 minutes, everybody out at the same time. Wherever the time puts them is where they're starting. We're not going to split GTD PRO and GTD.
Go, 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 go. I think we should be good to really start pushing on this next lap here.
Now we're starting to see the better times coming in.
I'm struggling a lot with the front tires, I don't know why.
Plenty of time, 5 minutes.
And that is, there it is, a new qualifying record for Madison Snow.
Next lap will be your final time lap.
Go, 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 you got one more lap.
Yep, sorry guys. That was unexpected. Really good qualifying, Sheena, generally, looking at the lap times and all that. I know we could have had a little bit more there.
Yes, copy.
So tell me how qualifying went.
Not as well as we expected. I think we probably really had a car that could have been top 5, but we're last in class. But the good news is our key competition isn't too far away from us.
What's going to be most important tomorrow?
Execution, just like always. Let's put on our blinders, keep it safe, live to fight another day.
Unfortunately, qualifying didn't go as planned. Gradient landed in 11th in GTD. PFAFF, AO, and Heart of Racing landed at the very back of the GTD Pro field, qualifying 7th, 8th, and 9th, respectively. They were even outpaced by several GTD cars. But there's no time to dwell on the past.
As Alex does his first run, we'll probably be able to see what the real pace is. I think everybody in the paddock is expecting a lot of tire drag. Some guys have front drag, other guys have rear drag.
Obviously the 27 cars starting ahead, but if you need to give up something, give it up. But we've got to get through the melee of the first few laps.
All right, 2 pace laps. Start working those front tires right away.
Green flag! Nobody looked to change the lanes before the start stripe.
Leader average 5.5, yours is 4.9, that's excellent. I like the fuel also.
As teams settle in, Aston Martin surprises everyone and finds pace. Within the first hour, they moved from last place to first.
Nothing on the table. Car doesn't feel bad, guys.
The Oak Tree corner has claimed another victim.
Trying to interpret your Scottish.
Pit. Watch your pit lane speed.
With such a short race, pit stops are everything for gaining track position. AO dives in early for a full set of Michelin tires.
2.
Big battles going on here.
All right, we are pitting now. Watch your pit speed.
Heart of Racing reacts fast to cover. The goal is clear: maximize points. That means be in front of the Porsche on the exit of the pit lane.
Here
here we see the 23 car coming out of pit lane, and suddenly Lauren Heinrich has a head of steam. It laid down a couple of really fast laps on those fresh Michelins, and it caught the 23 car. And this is significant because they are the championship leaders of the 77, and the 23 is the closest competitor to them.
Did you sit on one?
I did not. I know you got shuffled back quite a bit.
Well, the Lexus behind me didn't brake. So he hit me from behind, I almost went off.
The Aston Martin lost the battle on track, getting passed by the AO Porsche. But a tap of the Lexus nearly jeopardizes both of their races.
Damn. On the X's as well.
The heat is making the surface super greasy.
Bad news for Acura.
It's not just the heat causing issues. A love tap sends Gradient's Acura NSX into a wall.
Got a puncture or some broken suspension here. Copy, see if you can get it back to pit lane. What corner? Sounds like the back right, I'm not sure. I think we're done, but I'm going to try and lift it back.
For PFAFF, it's not contact that causes a problem, but a lack of it. They have a radio issue. The pit can't reach the driver. Thinking quickly, they resort to old school pit boards to call the car in.
Change. It's gonna be 32 seconds of fuel. You just run like hell, okay? Seconds. 10 seconds of fuel. Start it up. Your head if you hear me. 5 seconds of fuel. Stand by. Going on fuel. Stand by. Nod your head.
70 is blowing up, so let's get out there.
Oh, the engine's gone.
There's the problem.
It's gone. It done blowed up. And that is putting all kinds of debris down onto the track. He's pulled into the pit lane. He should have been off the track a long time before that.
Standing by.
Alright, safety car is in. Get ready.
Green, 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 green.
Go, go, go. Green, green, green.
Doug Mueller's got a huge run here on Ross Gunn. Look at this, side by side as they cross the stripe. You're allowed to do that before the stripe here. On a restart now, Mueller's trying to pull over here. Gunn is back on the attack, goes in there super deep. Takes that position back as they enter turn one.
Take a deep breath, everybody. It might be the last one you get in the next 22 minutes.
I can't say their pace has been impressive here at the end. You may have a nice clean opportunity.
Anything can happen at any time in this. Oh, and Lewis again with a problem.
Good, great, you're Steven. Alright, 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go.
There is the white flag, 1 lap to go.
Off goes the number 12 right at the end, Parker Thompson. Such a shame.
All right, guys, in about 50 seconds, he'll be here taking the flag. Pretty good day. Probably close the championship down to about 35 points.
And with that, Paul Miller Racing takes the top spot in GTD Pro with their BMW, followed by the Ford Mustang of Mike Rockenfeller. That leaves Heart of Racing on the last step of the podium.
Super soft anti-roll bar, huh? Pretty ecstatic right now, to be honest, after a solid finish today. Third was a result that we would definitely take before the race. Everybody in the team executed well today. Everybody can be really proud. Another step forward in the championship, and now we are in the fight. It's going to be game on from now on.
A hot weekend only heats up the run for the championship. Ross Gunn and Alex Riberas drove their Heart of Racing Aston Martin to 3rd place in GTD Pro. AO Racing finished in 7th, shrinking the gap between them to just 17 points. And the McLaren PFAFF got 5th. When it comes to season points, Paul Miller's win here at VIR gets them closer to the Heart of Racing, as they too close the gap to the Porsche of AO Racing. The battle for the championship is really tightening as we head into the last 2 races of the year. Gradient took 12th place in GTD, not where they wanted to be. On the next Win the Weekend, we're headed to the legendary Brickyard, Indianapolis. The GTD Pro class is on fire with a fierce 3-way battle for the top spot.